Will AI replace estate agents? Today, I'm joined by Chris Buckler, and he's here. He's an estate agent, and he's here to talk about AI in estate agency. Chris, talk to me.
Well, great question, Chris. So we could talk for hours and hours and hours on this. So I saw something the other day and it really rang true. And that was AI won't replace your business, but the person using it will. So I've booked myself on a course in a month or so looking at AI, social media, scorecard apps, calculators in order to help lead generate and better service the agents in the estate agency and what we're doing. So will it replace the agents? No. Will it replace elements of what estate agents do? Yes. So how do we, there's a really good phrase, which is the tech-enabled agent rather than agent-enabled tech, right? So how do we get the agent to stand on top of the tech and look really, really good at what they're doing? So this weekend I was back in Birmingham for my mum's birthday and I needed to call and cancel the table or move the table. And it was AI. Hi, you're through to, and sounded really, really good. Now it was a little slow and it was, please, can you repeat that option? So I knew it was AI probably 30 seconds into the call, but it got me where I needed to get to, and we managed to do everything. And I managed to move the table without speaking to a person, which I thought was pretty cool. As soon as I put the phone down, the scary, scary bit for me was if you can throw really, really good scripts into AI, who would be better at negotiating in 5 years' time a deal on a property? AI that would know the mortgage in principle, it would know the client journey, that if you'd had them, how many times they clicked on it, if they'd sent that link to their other half or whatever else, or the agent. Therefore, let's say in 5 years' time, I could produce something from an AI point of view that would be able to out negotiate the average neg in the UK. I think that's brilliant because that means the average neg has to up and up their game. And actually, when negotiating an offer, how often do really good agents go back and check the AIP to say, oh, they could go up an extra 20 grand, or look at the holistic client journey or interactions that have happened?
Is that because we're too transactional?
100%. Our fees are too low in the UK. Our arguably estate agents are paid too little and the KPIs are too high.
So what's going to come? People say if we got paid more, we could bring better people into the industry. It's kind of chicken and the egg, isn't it?
I'll give you an example. I went out to pitch the other day, and I rarely do it, right, because of what I'm doing now. But I don't want to be the guy that the founder of the estate agency, that if I don't go out and do the day to day, right? I think there's a lot wrong if people don't have a lot of time. For people like Ian Macbeth from Avocado, that's on the tools so they can work out the best thing for their agents. So I went out. It's a 1% market where I live, Chislehurst. Took on a listing at 2%, and everyone said you won't do it, you won't get it. And in the absence of value, fee comes into play. So this is a slightly separate bit. You need to clearly articulate your value, because I do not believe vendors decide on price and fee. I believe they decide on price and fee if you allow them to, and you don't ask the right questions, and you don't offer the value before you even sit down in their lounge. So I'm huge on that.
Indeed, credibility comes from the questions you ask, not the statements you make.
Right. Rather than turning up saying, this is what we do, we're the number one agent in the town, we're going to put you as a premium listing, and they don't ask any questions about me, my journey, my family, where we want to get to. They don't advise, they don't offer help, etc. So I think with higher fees that comes, but the other piece, if you look at it, is that the KPIs are so strong that we have to be getting 30 across every month just to keep the wall from the door, right? So that doesn't necessarily work. But here's one for you on, or if we circle it back to AI, there's a really good tool coming out called Prospector Pro. And what it will allow you to do is you can take the call, and at the end, for example, you say, so in summary, Chris, you've offered £385,000 on ABC Street. This is your first offer and your wife is happy at that figure. Is there anything else I need to know? It will then, the tech will then take that and summarize it and throw it all into the notes section on your CRM. Why is that great? And why is this tech-enabled agency? because agents never write stuff down on their CRM and can't go back to look at it. And from a compliance and everything else point of view, really, really good. The other bit that we'll do is rank the call based on certain things that the business wants. So did you ask the right questions? And there's a really good question I'll come on to in a second. Did you upsell FS and conveyancing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? Now, if this was me and we have this tech and we're looking to bring it into the estate agency, agents can choose whether they have that or not because our guys are self-employed. But I know one of the great questions you can ask at the end of every single call is, thanks so much. Listen, who in your world can I help, or who has a property related requirement that I help? 95% of agents don't ask that. It's amazing. A couple of agents that I've got now that are running teams with the estate agency are asking that question, and they go, "Oh my god, my admin and support staff have generated 10 valuations for us this month." So again, you could put that in, and then it will score the agent and look at training needs. So AI will help us evolve and become better as agents. What we can't do, and if I was 50 plus with a few branches now, I wouldn't be going, oh no, it's old hat, I'm retiring in 15 years. I'd be investing my time, effort, and energy into understanding AI right now so that it doesn't overtake my business. But it's AI will be scary if you don't evolve ahead of it and know what's coming.
Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.